Hello, everybody. Good morning, good day to everybody around the world who will be watching us today and on the replay. The effect of technology is just mind boggling how we connect to y'all, and we get to connect with our childhood buddies, school buddies, and our college friends, just like as if we have met the other day. And with life being so fast paced and we are stuck to our family responsibility, career, that we haven't actually met you all for years, and still you feel so full and connected that yes, we have just met you. So that's wonderful, and that's all about this platform as well, that we feel so blessed to be connected to technology. And since there is no end, it's a bottomless, like the bottomless drink, technology is a bottomless cup. You keep filling it, thinking, oh, it's going to fill over, pour over, but you see there's no end to it. You keep on pouring on this mug or the glass. So hello, my name is Dr. Nandini Haldar, an obstetrician and gynecologist, and I have my beautiful friends, colleagues, and my business partners with me today. And I'll just allow them to quickly introduce ourselves, so that we have introduced ourselves and then we can keep speaking our bit. Nandini, would you mind to introduce yourself, please?
Thank you so much, namesake. It gives me so much joy to be here with you, Saptarishi and Dipti. These are my people. This is my tribe. These people are the ones who make me tick, who make me wake up every morning with a skip in my step. My name is Nandini Sen, and I'm a digital business mentor from India. I'm also a life coach and a um, well-being mentor. Sorry, imagine I forgot who I was because I'm so thrilled to be here, and it gives me great pleasure to be here with you. I hope you enjoy this session. Thanks, Nandini.
Saptashi, would you introduce yourself, please? You're on the mute, Saptashi. The internet is
Yeah,
connection
can
is the
yeah,
mute.
can you hear me now? Yeah.
Yes.
I hope you can hear me. So, hi guys, I'm Saptarshi. So, I'm originally from Calcutta and I'm currently staying in Mumbai. And I love this community so much because it's full of golden nuggets, and we have so much to learn from each other. And so wonderful people we have here, so positive people you will not find anywhere else. So the people who are here, they are ready to uplift you in any way they can. They can do as possible. Okay, and on top of that, as Nandini Sen said, we have and Nandini Haldar and Deepti. I have so many in the call. In this call, I'm with this with these three wonderful people only, also. So that's the best part. And apart from this, we have many other people in our team, and that's what. Thank you.
Thank you, Saptashi. Deepti, would you introduce yourself?
Sure. Hi everyone. So I am Dipti. I live in Calgary, Canada. Originally, I am from Gujarat, India. I'm a stay-at-home mom and proud digital business owner. I hold a Bachelor of Commerce degree and I have my own like LLB degree too. But right now, I'll always introduce myself like as a stay-at-home mom because my whole my whole world is around with my revolve around with my family. So I'm a proud mom, proud wife, and proud digital business owner.
Wonderful, Deepti. Thank you so much. So, shall we go back to you, Deepti, once again, as to find out what's the impact of this business that's been on your life? Your smile says it all, and we have seen such a beautiful transformation in you, that's so evident. But we want to hear it from you, how this has impacted you.
Yeah, sure, sure. Like many moms like me, we all looking for a flexible ways to earn from home, right? Because we have to take care about our families, our kids, so many things we have to look after. And then I'll tell what I get it from this business is like the time freedom. I can work anywhere, wherever and whenever however and whenever I want. I can schedule my work around my family and my kids. Even if, when I'm sleeping, my business runs on my background, so I don't have to worry about to sit every, like particular hours. It's just because it runs on automation. So, and it's the business is automation, like runs on 24 by 7. So, and then the best part is this, I don't need to be a tech savvy. If I don't not much knowledge about technology side, but uh, they have like very step by step training, automated system, and mentorship. They help me a lot. When I just only need these things, smartphones, laptop, and and the internet, good internet. That's all I need to run to my this business. you know uh, like so my so on the like this business gives me so much flexibility, like so much time freedom. Now I don't I have so much time to to take care of my family, take care of my kids. I'm spending so much time with them, and I'm so happy for that, because if I work outside, I don't give that time will give to me, right? So yeah, that's all I have to say.
Thank you so much, Dipti. It's beautiful, and truly, the business does help us to have a holistically, we settle in our life that we were leading in so much fulfilling way. Nandini, can I request? Oh, Saptashi is back, so we'll give him some time. Saptashi, you can hear me? Saptashi,
Yeah, yeah,
hello.
yeah,
Yes.
yeah, yeah. I can hear
Would
her
you
now.
would you share with us your the positive impacts that you felt for this business in your life?
Yeah, sure, sure. So this business has made me more disciplined. So earlier I was not that much disciplined, and I was like sleeping late, going to bed late. I was having a bit of junk food and all. Okay, and so I didn't have a proper timetable. Okay, so uh, I was how will I explain? Like I was in a mess. Okay, so in a complete mess. And after I came to this business, what happened is I started learning so many things. Okay, about scheduling your time for the correct things, for the priority things. Okay, for the priority things, you need to give much more priority, and you need to do earlier in the day. So I started creating timetables. Okay, I cut off my junk foods and all. I'm much more healthier now. Okay, I'm into healthy stuffs. Okay, and and I'll start a yoga class also up tomorrow or day after tomorrow. So see so much impact the business having on me. Okay, so my mindset is getting changed to make me much more healthier. Okay, and fit. So on top of that, so many wonderful people are there, and I'm more happy to be here because the people here are so helpful, and you build relationships for life. Okay, so this business is not only about money. Money, obviously, people are making so much money here, thousands and thousands of success stories we are seeing, but the main thing is internal fulfillment or internal happiness, which I find there so many beautiful people out there. You can build relationships for life. Okay, till death. Okay, they are there. These people are there to support you till death. Okay, so such a lovely business. Like and on top of that, I have become much more knowledgeable in the sense that when I started this business, um, we are given suggestions to read many books. Okay, mindset books. Okay, so those books when you read, okay, you gain so much knowledge. And I'll tell you one thing: you can't create $1 million business with a small like $10 mindset. Okay, so for developing that mindset, so many tools are provided to you here. Okay, I'm getting so much knowledge, and unless you read books, it's very difficult to be successful, I'm telling you. So books are the stepping stones to success. Knowledge is important. Knowledge is very important. Apart from the skills, okay, business skills, the knowledge of mindset is very important, which you get from the positivity books, which are given in the business on a plate to you. Okay, that's the best part. And the most important thing I want to point out here is you are the average of five people you spend your most time with. So when I was not in this business, okay, so That time the surroundings are so negative, right? People are not that good. So so in that negative environment, you also become negative. So you need to surround yourself with people who uplift you. And our business gives you that on a plate. We have a community of around zero point 0.2 million people. So it is given to you on a plate. So many things are given. And the last and the most beautiful thing about this business is you are given a mentor and a coach. So they are the first, whenever you need any help, they are the first ones whom you can go and rely on. Okay, so anything you need, anything any help you need, any time of the day, any help you need, they are the first people who will come and help you out. Okay, and they will handhold you to this through this business. So so what is so that is the best and the awesome part of this business. So thank you, Nandini Haldar, for this opportunity. So
Wonderful, Saptashi. So insightful, and you delved into different aspects of how this has had a positive impact. And we feel so good hearing about it because we are all experiencing the same thing in our lives as well. So that's wonderful. We'll then go to Nandini. Nandini, saying my namesake. And what do you say, Nandini, about all the good things that we feel in our lives today?
Yeah, I'll just tell you about that. But I want to tell the audience one thing. Saptarishi, Dipti, Dr. Nandini, and me, we're all mentors. So if you want to join this business, please do come and we will hold your hand. And we will put you in the most amazing team, which is our team, which you will just love because we're awesome. Bring you into this awesome team. And you will never ever want for anything that much, I can tell you. Because there'll always be somebody to help you. There'll always be somebody to love you. There'll always be someone to tell you how wonderful you are. And that is so rare. That is so rare to have a community that holds you like you're their baby. And we do that for each other. So come, like Joy, you see our websites here? Please, Joy, you'll be so happy. Your future self will thank you. Talking about my life, I was broken. I had lost everything. From being a bubbly, happy, optimistic human being, I was low, I was down, I was absolutely broken. I used to ask God every day, I don't understand why you're giving me a life. Just show me why. Because I'm useless. What is happening here? My work had been taken away from me because the actor on my show passed away. I was not getting any more acting work. I used to do mostly pro bono life coach work. Modeling ka to chodo. That was ages ago. I had to leave my city. I had to leave my friends. I had to leave the life that I love. I had to leave the food that I love, Bombay food, the pani puri and the bhel puri. And, I'm a street food junkie. But I make my own over there, so it was healthy, not junk. I missed everything, every day. And I just sit here on the chair in front of me and weep and weep and weep and weep. I just didn't know what I was going to do. And because I'm an optimistic person, then I'd get up and I'd apply for jobs. Nobody was biting. And I found this business. This business has changed my life. I wake up every morning feeling like a baby. I have a skip in my step. I can't wait to start work. Last night I couldn't sleep, so I worked till 12 at night. Today my acupressure doctor came. I said, I didn't sleep. He just looked at me and said, I know exactly why. I said, why? He said, because you're too happy. I said, yeah, that is true. I wasn't worrying. I was just feeling so happy. So that's the thing about this business. My kids are adults, they're married, they have their own lives. And I want to tell all people over 50, your life hasn't finished. It's just done. And mine has. I was in my 60s, I was lonely, I was lost, I was broken. I thought, this is it. This is it for me now. The day I die, this is going to be my life. Longing for something that's not happening. And today, there's not enough hours in the day for everything that I want to do. I'm so grateful for this business, I can't tell you. So grateful. I wake up every day thinking, thank you, God, thank you, God, thank you, God, for giving me this gift. That's what I wanted to say.
Wonderful, Nandini. Thank you so much. Listening to you every time enriches me, and there is a huge sense of satisfaction that, yeah, because it's insightful and you see life in such a new light, and you feel the joy that you spread every time. So, thank you so much. Coming to my part, as I've been a doctor for many years now, like 2 decades it's been, and for the last 12, 13 years I've been working as an obstetrician gynecologist in the UK. And then, sort of, for everybody, as life happens, for the last 7, 8 years I have had multiple of severe critical health issues, to the point that I had to look into this, that is there something God is trying to say something to me. And these are not in anybody's control, and you shouldn't brood about it. You have to accept what's thrown to you in your life. So there has been multiple health issues, like I've been under long term cardiology for anginal pain, and they look after me. I am under the follow up. After that, I had a mini stroke whilst working full time in England. So I did my operation, was writing, and then had a my mini stroke. And the right side, I had a paralysis, sort of, and I recovered and was admitted in the hospital for a couple of weeks, and my colleagues, lovely colleagues, looked after me. And every year, sort of, it so happened for the last 7, 8 years, completely non-specific, non-related ailments are coming, and I have been sort of hospitalized at least once or twice a year, and then took my time to recover. It was during this time I was thinking, how am I going to cope away from family, so far land? I love my life, I love my freedom, the lifestyle, everything. But God was saying something, Jade, it's time you have to think of a plan B. And I didn't know, and I didn't want to think about it. I'm fiercely independent and love that life. And so happened as these sort of happen. And when I say life throws you challenges and things which are not in your control, you should accept, full heartedly thinking that if at all the good times were given to you and you never asked God, why did you pick and choose me for these? Today, when there are challenges, you should never say, why God, you have chosen me for this. So that was what was happening. And I won't go into, I had emergency surgeries where my tummy was full of blood. I had a ruptured ectopic pregnancy. So all that happened whilst I was alone, coping with my full-time job. And then after all this, my father, at the peak of his health, suddenly passed away. My biggest friend, my closest pal, and never have I felt that so alone in my life, because every day, however far I've stayed outside in a different continent, away from family for about 15 years. But never did I feel I was away because of technology. Every day we used to connect for 1.5 hours, and every day at the end, father had been a very reputable lawyer, an honorable man who so many has been helped by him. But after a long day, at around 1:30 at night, he would say, Mom, how's the day been? Do you want to, shall we share some of our day? And we would go to talk and talk, and we'll forget the time. And around 2, 3 ish, he would say, so Mom, that's wonderful, shall I go and take some rest now? And I say, oh, I'm sorry, I was I was so flown in the story. So I cannot believe life can be without spending time, without sharing my life with him. And suddenly he went far, and till today I don't think he's far, and I talk to him on a daily basis. But what happened is, it's so insightful. I came and then supported my family and my mom, and suddenly realized the big priorities in life, that you can you can have a wonderful career, money, everything I have until today, the savings I've made, that's going to be enough for my life. But at the same time, I could understand what are the big priorities in my life. And mom, my husband, whom I used to meet every 6 months, every 8 months, once or twice a year, yes, that had its good and bad points. Good points are you are sort of in a premarital courtship phase and you enjoy the romantic night dinners and everything, but also has its negative points because you don't connect on a daily basis, however virtually we meet. So there has been so many plus and minuses, but life gave me an opportunity to think about it, but I didn't have an answer to what to do. Because on one hand, working in the UK and working in a Western world, I loved the flow of work and how ethically we could practice our heart out. And there are some inherent problems, and you might not be able to do similarly when I come back to India. Yes, it is possible. I'm not saying it's impossible, but there's a network, there's a web you have to work your way through to make it a completely ethical practice that you would love to do. So I was just thinking, and after went far, so I have been looking after his managing his law firm, so that's still there. And a lot of father's work, I've kept things alive, like the charitable work, the NGOs that he runs. So those things I have been looking into. But it was at this time God looks after you, and suddenly, without me even searching for it, suddenly I came across this online venture advertisement, and I just dipped. I went into it, looked into it, and somehow felt, is this something that I have been given to explore? Nowhere do I'm not at all into technology world. So basic things. If I go to buy a new telephone, the younger juniors will try and show me the apps and the features and this and that. I said, hang on, my life is pretty simple. I just want to take the calls, and that's it. And WhatsApp and Facebook, that's it. And a good camera in the phone. I'm not going to explore much about the apps. And today, cut to look at life, how life has been transformed for people who have never felt life will be like this. So, number one, this venture is not for money at all. Yes, money will be wonderful a blessing, and we all know how to spend money, as well as people who have made it ridiculously big. We all, if there is excess of money, there are people you can help with. There are things you can help with. A heart of gold you may have, but if you don't have the money, you cannot help out to people. So that is one. If you know the means to gather money, do it, and then help people who are struggling for it. So that is one. Secondly, this wonderful community. And when is the time? Yes, we feel we are connecting whenever we are going out to work. We feel connected to the outside world, and you would see the bigger the connection is, the bigger the circle is, the happiness is much bigger. As it is, we live on a small planet. We feel it's huge, we cannot cover the entire earth. It is huge, but at the same time, if you think of the universe, how many solar systems are there? And this earth is just one of the many planets we have. And in this planet, so many continents. In this continent, so many countries. In this country, so many states are there. In this state, so many cities are there. In the city, so many roads, localities are there. And in a locality, on one of the road, we are in a house where there's a lot of people in our family, and we are just one of them. So we are just a tiny speck in this huge universe. And the love that you feel when you connect to this huge universe, it's like that story that I said, the salt toy just immersed in the ocean. You can never fathom the magnitude of an ocean. You can only experience it. You can experience it, and you might say to people, I'm going to the ocean to fathom it. But when you don't return, your friends will come and check you out. Where did she go? And get immersed in. So you can be part of this vastness, but you can never go back. And that is what this platform is offering us, a vastness. You really have to come and check it out. And we don't need to. In life, there is no need to oversell. People feel feel the vibes, because like in communication, only a small part of it is verbal, rest is non-verbal. You see it on the face, you see it on the body language, you see it in the positive vibe that's there, and you get sucked in the positive vibe that people spreads around. So there is no need to oversell anything we have, but you can feel this positiveness that we feel with people we haven't known over a years maybe, but we feel so deeply connected. You remember when we went to our jobs, we felt gone are those days. In schools and colleges, we used to have the friends we can connect to from a heart to heart basis. But when we go to jobs, we feel we won't be having friends anymore. It's all colleague, it's all work related. You feel that you want that connection. And after a long time, you feel like, can you imagine? We are all running our individual businesses, but we feel so deeply connected that even at 2 o'clock at night, 3 o'clock at night, if you write on the platform that I'm stuck, I need help, and the people who come up and show up and say, I can help you, your heart is so full at that time that you have these sort of a help. So yes, so you get this help, but again, remember, in life you should always help yourself first, so that you can extend your lifespan and you can help others. And that gives us the motivation to look after ourselves. The health, we should look after ourselves. Yes, for me, I couldn't help it, and a lot of work stress did put me in the reel, but I've been so grateful that whatever God you have given me, you've shown me a circle of life as to how high it can be. And now I have to be really cautious to take care of my health, so that I can again enjoy the fruits of I already have reaped and I will reap in future. So yes, take care of all these. And like in the plane, before it takes off, it says, whenever there's a crisis, put your oxygen mask on first time. Do not worry first about the kid sitting next to you, or the old person, or even the pregnant lady. Do not bother about that, because you need to safeguard yourself first, so that you can help so many of the vulnerable people around you. So that is what this platform is about. Look after yourself. It shows you the path to look after yourself, and then you feel so good, you would be able to contribute effectively to the community. Come and check us out. Apart from that, yes, Saptarshi also mentioned the knowledge we gain here. And in life, even if Einstein says that I've been picking just pebbles in my entire lifetime, so in life there is no end to knowledge. But just keep yourself enriching and become and make the fullest this experience of life, have an immersive experience and make the full of it. I always feel like after my father went far, I was such in a rush to meet him, and everybody said, "No, no, don't keep on saying that. You have a work to do here, and you have to finish that work." So yes, as I'm so grateful for this life, but we have to increase these knowledge base, so that in first half of the life we learn, then the second part we earn, and the last part we return. Before we return to the almighty person, before we merge with that vastness where we have come from, we have to return what we have gained to others. Sorry, it's a very emotional talk for me, but
Absolutely, absolutely, Nandini. What you're saying is so right. Because, and that's one of the reasons why I think many of us joined. Because we saw people who were so vastly rich helping each other. People helped their parents, people helped their villages, people helped each other in this business. If Saptarishi has a skill, he'll go and offer the skill to all quarter million people. If Dr. Nandini has a skill, she'll offer it. That's the cobia. That's the intrinsic nature of our business. There's so much love here, and there's um, so much softness for the other being. You know, it's the loving kindness is so prevalent. I was a spiritual teacher for so many years, and I've seen in this business, everybody is like that. Everybody is so intrinsically good. Everybody has such an intrinsically giving and generous nature. So I understand feeling very, very emotional because here we are on a platform where we can realize all these dreams. That is the beauty of it. Absolutely. Nandini, you want to say anything else?
No, not at all. Yes, thank you everybody for listening. And I think we impart so much more when we are so vulnerable. It is
Yes.
difficult, but everybody of us, are so proud to be able to be vulnerable in front of people. That is the biggest hurdle to cross. And when you can do that, you are so immensely proud. We all are different, but there is nothing much different to the basic needs we have, to the basic fulfillment we need in life, and to the way we want to go through this life as to feel fulfilled and appreciated by others, and to give our best, to attain our best, and to give our best. So that is where the whole thing about this platform is, that there is no need to oversell, but check out your potential in life. Like a fish should not spend the entire life thinking, I am just a failure, I cannot fly the sky. The fish is not meant to do that. Neither is the sky. The birds will think, I'm such a failure, I cannot swim. So do not be in the wrong circle and feel differently about yourself, but check out your potential. This platform is about finding your truest ground, your potential, and we help you flourish in that. Find your truest self. So that is all it's about. And yes, and that is why we say, come and check this platform out. You will find, you will be in a path of self discovery that you have never found before. And that is where we would leave our journey. And and if there's anything else that my lovely friends would like to say, uh, anything.
So much, nothing. It was lovely this chat. Thank you.
Yeah, I just
Yeah, it
say
was.
one last thing, uh, I'm so glad because these kind of incredible people I never met before if I not joined this business. So this platform gives me to connect these positive people. So and that's it's so impact of our life because we saw
Yes.
so many negativity in surround here, right? But this business and those kind of people always be like be positive thinking, positive our mindset. So I'm really proud of to join this community.
And I really feel, Dipti, as I was saying when we were starting, before we started, that we are very lucky to have the most amazingly loving and supportive team. I
Yes,
just feel that each one of us, I've seen everybody blossom in here. I've seen it's so lovely, including me. Everybody blossoms to their fullness because this business is more than making money. It's about blooming in
yes,
the brilliance that you are. Each one blooms in their personal brilliance. Right, Saptarishi?
Yeah, I want to add one more point here. We are not we are not forced to do this business. We do this business from our heart. So
Yeah.
that's the because of this wonderful culture here. So that's the
yes.
best.
Wow. It's true.
Wonderful.
We all bring our hearts here and we pour our hearts into it. And if you join, we'll pour our hearts to you as well. Right?
Yes, yes. So wonderful chat session, and I'm sure everybody would love to connect with us. So come and check this opportunity, not at all for money, but to see what life has its maximum potential that life can take you to. That experience, don't leave out. Don't leave out the highs just because you're worried about the defeat and the low. Please don't deprive yourself of that opportunity. And people on a daily basis are joining this community not just for money. They are joining for freedom, so that at one point they can be free to pursue their hobbies, the bucket list that has been on hold for a long time, or early retirement. And like for me, I want to stay close to my parents and my family. So these are the ways. Different people will have different reason why they are coming on this platform. So do check it out, and it may be the answer. It might not, but it may be the answer. With that, Jai Gurudev, we will take our leave today.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.
Yeah, thank you. Bye bye.